the wall. Do you get these kids that they're laying it on too thick? We didn't even start the list yet, and already.
Sometimes they spread it on like Nutella. It comes on really thick.
Like
sometimes
Nutella,
they act like
right?
the mayor's wife. They
it's
get
like Nutella. It's like Nutella. It's exactly
like the mayor's wife.
Nutella.
I
love. When I was a kid, first thing I did with Nutella was smear it on the wall. That was the most fun I ever had as a kid. It looked like number 2, and I thought that was hilarious because it wasn't number 2, and my mother goes, Edward, and I go, Mom, and I'm smearing it on the bathroom wall tile.
Sometimes I question some of the finger painting that I do get. Is it Nutella?
I was going to say, right. I have a whole line. I have a whole line of artwork that's made from Nutella, and they won't even pitch in a nickel to sell this stuff. I keep calling the company. I use you. Yeah, I finger paint with you. Don't you want to be in on this? And they go, no. Yeah.
See, Santo is not a big fan of technology, but for that reason, I do appreciate email.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's it. You can't smear. You can't catch anything from an email. They say
from an email.
All right. Well, let's see. What else does Santa have to worry about? So, what happens with the trade war? Do you need Chinese steel to build? I mean, what about that? Do you have to get out on the market? Do you ever have stuff made in China? Like you give them the Santa logo, and some guy go, "Oh, this from Santa," and then you go, "Thanks a lot, Hop Sing," and you send it out. Or how does that work? Are you in the trade tariff business at all?
Well, our elves make all the toys. Period. End. We don't outsource.
Oh, I see.
We send to DuPont for paint.
You don't want to know. You don't even want to know what goes on in that room, do you? You got a bunch of elves. You don't say anything. Who knows what they eat? Who knows what they're drinking in there? What the hell they're doing? But as long as
they get a little rowdy during the summertime, during the downtime. But in the winter when we gear up for business, going into September,
I'm not
the professionalism goes up.
Absolutely.
All of our elf on the shelves, they start waking up, and they start coming out to see what's going on.
Come on, you can't front. Some of them are douchebags. Maybe they're elves, maybe they build toys, maybe they blah, 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 but they can be inconsiderate and selfish, a little narcissistic. Oh, we're the special elves, Good things
They can. They're not pleasant. They're very protective. They're very watchful.
Yeah, good things coming.
They're like leprechauns. They're not all cute. Not like the cereal box. They'll bite your ankle. I mean, they really will.
Same little sociopathic tendencies. I'm down here. I could bring you down like one of, last night I'm watching animals fight and I saw the sloth. And you'd think the sloth can't do anything to you until you see that it's got like 6-inch claws that could penetrate knights in shining armor from King Arthur's court. These things are deadly, and yet what are they known for? Being nothing, for laying around doing nothing.
Just hang around.
Right.
Move very slow. They're very relaxed.
They hang around. That's where hanging around came from. It came from the sloth. He's hanging there, and it's fine. There's not a problem. All right. Well, Santa Claus is always good to check in with you. The current state of the world in terms of naughty and nice. I'm wondering where you find the nicest kids these days. Where are the nicest kids, and are you most appreciated?
All children are nice until they become teenagers.
Boy, you are really quick with the answers. I forget I'm talking to Santa Claus. How long have you been? This is literally hundreds and hundreds of years. How long is?
Well, I'm in the 1,700-year-old range now,
wow.
I've been around the block more than once.
I was going to say
we've upgraded the sled a few times.
There was no block when you started out. Never mind being around it. All right, Santa Claus.
There was just indigenous settlements.
Well, I must warn you. If there are a lot of requests for the Ed Tyll T-shirt, I want you to know our suppliers are stocking up so that when your elves call, we will be ready for them with the proper purchase order number.
Johnny the Elf handles all of that, so I will make sure that he handles you. That's good to hear. We have to make sure because we are getting letters for that. I want my Ed Tyll T-shirt. I want my Ed Tyll hoodie. Hey, I want my Ed Tyll coffee mug.
Santa,
right.
You're the best. You are the. This is a Santa that you can trust. This Santa. Many of the Santas over the years were, ho ho ho, and they're out of there. So you don't know if they heard you. They don't know what you don't know what they're thinking about. You don't know what's going on up there. This could just be, they can't wait to get to lunch. Not this Santa Claus. This is a Santa Claus who's willing to spend time, answer the tough questions, and, he's a very practical Santa. He's not even involved in the toys. He's the front man. The elves are the backup band.
Ed 2. You may not like what he says, Ed 2. But he'll say it anyway, Ed 2. He's the baddest cat in town, Ed 2. He's got the sharpest